Recently, I watched the Iron Lung movie made by Markiplier. Since the cinemas in my country didn't show it, I had to resort to other methods. And watching that movie brought back a feeling that I had the first time I saw the same YouTuber playing the game. Claustrophobia, the grotesque, the surrounding pressure, and the feeling that you're not completely alone. And this feeling filled me with determination to make a dagger with the game's team. To start, I took an old pair of pruning shears I had in my yard. I separated the two blades and did my best to straighten them. And since I don't have a furnace to heat the metal and make it malleable, it was all done with a little bit of violence. The original blade only had an edge on one side, and I wanted to make it sharp on both of them. So I used an angle grinder with a flat disc, both to create a new edge and to sharpen the existing one. Then, to do a more finished look, I did some grooves on the blade and scraped it with a chisel. To add even more details to the blade, I used some small metal bars that I had and an old hinge. The idea was to make the blade look old and worn. Something made from scrap metal found in the submarine in rush to defend against something sinister. The initial idea was to make the blade even more rusty using white vinegar and hydrogen peroxide, but I really liked the result as it is. As for the handle, I wanted something different. Not a tool of necessity, but something that would bring the atmosphere of the game. In other words, that would represent the sea of blood and everything in it. And naturally, the first thing that came to my head was the eye. This is probably the most iconic image of the game. I did a version of the eye with cold ceramic right at the beginning of the handle. Then my idea was to make the rest of the handle look like the sea of blood, with various rusty metal parts representing old sunken submarines and bones of dead creatures that are frequently found on the game. First, I shaped the handle in a general way that would fit comfortable in your hand. And then, before the ceramic dried, I added both the metal parts and the bones. Also, I added a little bit of texture to the handle using my fingernails. Then it was time for the painting. I did a base using red and black paint and did some highlights with pure red. And then, as a final touch, I had to put a reference to the actor slash YouTuber who made this move possible. And this is the result. I really hope you guys liked it. It was my first time doing something like that. A project based on a team and not something taken directly from a game, series or etc. And I'm not gonna lie, I really liked the result. To be quite frank, I didn't expect it to turn out so well considering it was my first time. If you liked it as well, please don't forget to comment and subscribe so that I don't miss anything. That's it, thank you very much for watching the video and see you in the next one.